There's a difference between being tired and being lazy. Lazy is no ambition, don't care, maybe even a little bit of self-centered. Lazy is lost the will to fight if you ever had it to begin with. Lazy is just doing the bare minimum. Lazy is somebody else will take care of it. Lazy is littering. Lazy is inconsiderate. Lazy is just not being a good citizen. I can't identify with lazy. I've never been lazy. I've always been ambitious, hardworking. I try to be honest. I try to clean up my messes and not leave them for other people. And I try to put in to the system in a way that either I'm obligated to or that I feel is me doing my part. And by the system, I don't just mean in the fight for the Second Amendment, but that's what this is about. Then there's tired. You know what tired is? Tired is the way you get when you're trying to make up for all the lazy people. I mean, really. Think about it. You got the person that always drops their trash everywhere and you're picking it up because no matter what you say to them, they're not going to get off their butt and pick up their trash. When you're out there doing your part for the Second Amendment in whatever way that you feel is appropriate, being active and trying to do what you can, while the other person just sitting on the couch eating potato chips, saying somebody else will handle it. It's working a job full-time and then some, or working 2 jobs and paying taxes, a lot of taxes, to support somebody who's milking the welfare system. All that stuff will make you tired. Meanwhile, the lazy person's got all the energy in the world and all the time in the world, and they do nothing. Well, I can tell you this. I get frustrated from time to time with the whole thing. There are days where some of the things that you guys say make me want to just go down to the police department with all my guns and go, here, have them. I'm done with this. I'm freaking done with this. And it's not because I don't like guns. It's not because I don't believe in the Second Amendment. It's not because I'm not a patriotic American. It's not because I want to see our rights get sold down the river. And it's not because I don't want to be able to defend my family or myself from the eventuality of a tyrannical government, or just be able to protect us from the bad guys, because the cops are not always going to be there. It's just because this stuff is tiring. I put in and I put in and I put in, and I see very few results. Meanwhile, there's the lazy people that I'm trying to make up for yet again. So I get tired, but I get frustrated. I get frustrated too about the message. And I know there's people out there that have the shock and awe, oh, they're coming for our guns message, and every little piece of law that is either proposed or passed, they take it to the nth degree, and they go from how the law could be used in a plausible way to restrict our rights, to outright just false statements, lies, exaggerations to the degree that it's like, no, you didn't do your research. And it frustrates me. But I understand why they do it. Some of them just do it for views. They're just trying to get views. Other people are trying to get the information out there because they're frustrated about the lazy people. And they're trying to shock and all the lazy people to get them off the couch. Because they're like me. They're frustrated with the continual doom and gloom. And they're tired too. For those of you who just got in the fight recently, and by recently I mean like since Sandy Hook or since Obama got in office or something like that, okay, you shouldn't be tired yet. You ain't been fighting. And for those of you who have been fighting longer than that, I get it. I totally get it. But there is a big difference between being lazy, and somebody else will do it, and being tired. But I gotta tell you, it's really hard because when I hear the message, the doom and gloom message that some people put out, and I know they're trying to do the right thing, I kind of feel like they're calling me lazy when I'm not. I'm hardworking and I'm tired. So I let it get to me, and I really shouldn't, because I know that message isn't for me. But I still watch their videos, and I don't know. I'd just like to see some of you lazy people finally get up off your sorry butts and do something. because you're part of the problem.